Hi Pisces, Stella here, and I'm here to do your October readings. If you are brand new, welcome to Love Evolution. If you are returning, thank you guys so much for sticking with me. I'm going to just jump into it. If you find value in this reading, please do like, share, subscribe. It really helps me out. If you are interested in a personal reading or healing session, I will link my website down below. You can check that out. I do offer private sessions there. I'm also running a beta trial where I will be doing a free healing for a limited number of people. And in exchange for the free reading, I would ask that you provide a detailed review of your experience. It's not required, but I would like to get that feedback in exchange. If that sounds of interest to you, please send me an email. I will link it down below. The healing session is based on nervous system regulation, helping you find blockages and areas in your energetic system that are blocked. So it could be memories, it could be traumas, it could be limiting beliefs that you have, and I will help you figure out how to identify and then work with those to release them and replace them. Sometimes with the healings, it's literally just recognizing it, and it's like maybe you created a belief at a time when you were so young that as an adult now it's obvious that it's not true. And sometimes just uncovering it and seeing it for what it is enough to heal it. Other times they're beliefs, a lot of times with worth or different, or even like traumatic memories will come up with meanings, right, that don't serve us. And so other times we need to work through them. And either way, I can help you with that. If that sounds like something you're interested in, please send me an email. And like I said, it'll be on a first come, first serve basis. But I'm really excited to be able to offer that to the world because it's taken me years and years to find systems that work. And it's literally my purpose why I'm here is to share that. So I'm super excited to launch this. All right. With that said, I'm going to just jump into it. So for your overall card, we have the Three of Cups. I see a lot of socializing. I see friends, I see drinking, being merry, even just convening and talking to people in order to exchange ideas. I see like a pretty good exchange with other people. I see money, even like ideas for money coming in. All right, one more. What does Pisces most need to know? As always, all of my readings are based on what you need to know in order to make the choices most aligned with your highest good. Pisces, 10 of Cups. Okay, that's it. And then if I need to, I'll pull guidance. Three of Swords. See a lot of hard work. Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, so overall, let me move this to you guys so it's kind of centered. Overall, I see, like I said, the Three of Cups energy. So getting together with others, socializing, sharing ideas, back and forth. I also see the Nine of Cups, which is ultimate happiness. It is in the reverse, which is telling me that, 10 of Cups, which is telling me that it's available to you, but you haven't taken ownership of it. You have not claimed it as your own yet. But it's there. It's right there in your environment, and it does seem to be linked to your ability to go out and socialize and meet people, meet and greet and talk and exchange ideas. An exchange of energy is what this is. Then we also have the Nine of Rods or Wands. This card is interesting because they form a staircase. So these are like your beliefs and your value systems that you build yourself up with. And as you get to the 9, nine is like one step before 10, which is like ultimate fulfillment, which is like attaining the goal, like going after what you believe, and the satisfaction that comes not from material wealth or emotional, abundance, but from believing in something, and the like conviction and the goodness that comes from standing up for something that you believe. It's also motivating. It is in the reverse. So again, it's telling me that these two aspects are in your environment. They exist. The potential for extreme, like literal happiness beyond your wildest dreams, and also achievement of what you believe, achievement of your dreams, is all possible for you. But for some reason, they are in the reverse. So we're going to look into why that is a little bit more. Up above, we have the Three of Swords. So something is bothering you. Something is on your mind that is causing you heartbreak. It's causing you to feel bound and restricted. And it has to do with like words, thoughts. This could be, 3 is a card of first fruits. So maybe something you started didn't work out. That's kind of a recurring theme that's happening right now for all of the signs. But swords represent communication. So thoughts, words, opinions. And this can either represent, feeling bound by your own thoughts and opinions to where like you're holding yourself back because of what you think of yourself, or because of how you speak about yourself, or it could be other people as well. In this particular deck, because they're bound with that like red string, I'm getting like red string of fate. I think there's an experience in your recent past that's very much still on your mind. You haven't been able to overcome it and like liberate yourself from it. But the red string tells me that it is part of your destiny. It is a karmic lesson for you to understand what this restriction is. And once you do, then you're going to have not only access to, swords also represent truth. So you're not only going to have access to like your truth, but you're going to have like weapons and wisdom that you can use moving forward. So right now, you're feeling a little bit like heartbroken, let down for some reason. I'm going to pull a clarity on this. Why is Pisces feeling let down? Can I have a clarity on this 3 of Swords, please? 4 of Coins in reverse. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of what I thought. I think that you're worried about your finances, or maybe something happened with your finances. Like you put in a lot of effort to get yourself set up and it didn't work out. And because it didn't work out, you're now feeling, you've kind of lost some confidence moving forward. And that's also echoed here with this, kind of want to take it. With this 6 of Swords in reverse. I'm getting the same cards over and over. It's so funny. And Judgment. Huh. Okay, so we have Judgment, which represents your faith in yourself and in the divine, faith in divine timing, faith that everything has a purpose, even though we may not be able to see what it is right now at this moment. And it's tied to this 3 of Swords, which is what's going on in your conscious mind. So I think you may have had a system. You see the 4 coins here, and you see the strings that are kind of in between them. So you may have had a system that worked like just so. Like the system worked, and it was balanced, but 4 is not a very big number, right? So it's like you had some money, you had some income, and it was stable, but it wasn't a whole lot. And it required for things to stay very much the same in order to maintain them. Like I always say, like, this is a closed system. It's not, there's no reciprocation going on. There's no back and forth. There's no room for inflow or outflow. It all has to be very calculated in order to keep it balanced, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm feeling that restriction. So I think you had something going on and it didn't work out for some reason. Then we got this Daughter of Wands. Daughter of Wands represents following your inspiration, you know, like listening to your divine inspiration, following it and starting a new path, being willing to take a risk, being willing to step into the unknown for the potential that it holds rather than not for the fear of what may be, right? And the cherry blossoms represent new growth. You see the snake in the Ouroboros, and figure 8 infinity. And the colors too are very much like willpower, base chakra, you know, I have enough, I am, confidence in self, confidence in ability to create and manifest. So, and it's in the reverse. So with that said, maybe you took a risk. Maybe you went out on a limb, you tried something new and it didn't work out. And so you're feeling this judgment energy, which is like ultimate faith, you know, like something didn't work out, but you're holding on to the faith, but still mentally it's bothering you and you're having a hard time letting it go. In your recent past, we have the 6 of Swords reversed. 6 of Swords represents, let me pull one more for this. I'll try from the Rider-Waite here. 6 of Swords represents leaving behind something in your past. Could even be gossip from previous people. Because it's in the reverse, it's telling me that 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So I think that getting back to what's these swords on your mind, I think it had to do with your work situation. And you were like, you decided to leave because leave while you can, you know, it's like, maybe it didn't align with your values, or maybe you knew it wasn't going to be good long-term. And even though you put effort into it, you decided that you had to like cut ties and just like leave while things were still good before they got worse and before you had further consequences for staying. And now you're kind of like running on faith where it's bothering you because there's things left unsaid and you didn't get to see it out to conclusion, but you have faith with this judgment coming out in the upright. You have faith that things will work out. And that's a beautiful Piscean quality that we have. Divine faith, you know? So the 6 of Swords in your recent past is some sort of loss, Page of Cups. So maybe you had a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in your life. You could just be feeling really sad about it, like sort of like a level of betrayal. 2 of Coins. Yeah. I'm really getting like a choice that didn't work out for you, Pisces, like a recent job where you had 2, you know, coins to juggle and you had the chance to stay where you are and earn 1 coin, or like take a chance, get on that boat and with the potential for more. And for some reason it didn't work out. And that's got you feeling here like this Page of Cups, sort of lamenting over the past. She's looking back towards the past, not being able to see a whole lot of potential in your future with this rainbow because it's in reverse. So in your present, we have this 8 of Pentacles in reverse. 8 of Pentacles is about hard work and seeing results. 8 of Pentacles, you can see it's the spider, very busy. He's been working. He's been doing all of this. He's accumulated all these coins. And it's like working really hard and stacking up the coins to the point where you can look back and reflect on it. It is in the reverse in your present circumstance. So again, I think something didn't work out financially. Can I have some clarity on this center card right now? Why is Pisces showing up? The Hermit, Knight of Cups. Why is Pisces showing up as this? 8 of Coins reversed. What's happening here? Knight of Cups, Father of Cups. We got 7 of Coins in the upright. Okay, so this one is upright. So maybe you did put in the work. You see he's about to harvest, right? So it's like you did you did do the work, but somebody else didn't appreciate it possibly. And so then the Hermit came out. So your lesson is like to learn how to value the work in and of itself, the lessons that come from doing the work themselves rather than like the monetary. Obviously you work for monetary reward, right? But you're not only doing it for what others have to say about you. You're doing the work for the intrinsic value that it holds for you. In your subconscious kind of echoes this whole theme of money and something not working out, like taking a risk that doesn't work out. And let me preface this by saying it's not you, Pisces. You did the work. You did what you needed to do, but it wasn't either received well or the environment wasn't right for you to thrive. Something like that. And then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse on your subconscious. So again, it's about like growing the fruit and being able to benefit from the work that you've done. It's in the reverse on your subconscious mind. So can I pull one guidance for this Six of Coins in the subconscious? The High Priestess, yeah. So there is a deeper lesson in all of this that may not be present right now, but as you get out and about this month and as you talk to other people and as you exchange ideas, realize the intrinsic value in the experience that you've had. Sorry, my neighbor just let her dog out, and my dog and her dog love to play in the evenings. Okay, so then what's crossing you? We've got this Four of Cups. This is about feeling like you can't express yourself. It's about feeling like you need to be careful about what you say or, you know, the steps that you take. Because again, if you're in a work situation where you've done the work, but other people aren't supporting you, maybe you're feeling like any little thing that you say or do is going to be taken a certain way. I'll just give you guys an example from my life. I once had a job. I took a new job and it was, I was super excited. It was a ton of money. You know, the employer paid very well. It was a planned move that I had made. And then once I got there, the guy was completely abusive. Like, I'm talking like yelling at people, calling people, you know, idiots. I was shocked. I haven't like seen or heard, like, I don't know how the guy got away with it, but he paid everybody really well, which is I think why, but he was completely abusive. So, you know, emotionally abusive. He would do things like say that he didn't micromanage people, you know, but then he would continually like chastise people for how stupid they are because they're not getting a project done in the way he would do it or something. You know, I don't know. Extreme, like textbook, like he also would blame people for, like, for instance, he wanted to go on vacation. He runs a major, like a big business, right? And of course things are going to come up. So it's up to you as an owner, as a business owner, to put time aside to go on vacation and make sure you train your people and make sure all of that. He would literally blame the employees. Like the day of, he would change his mind because something came up that he felt he couldn't, you know, whatever. He felt like he needed to be there. And he would blame the employees and say, like, I should be on vacation right now, and say things like that. Like, if anyone ever says that to you guys, just so you know, like, I know enough about psychology. Like, that's textbook projection. You're projecting onto other people your problems and making it their problems so that you don't have to take accountability for it. And anyways, long story short, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth going to that job every day, putting in my time and my efforts, and being in an environment that was so toxic, you know? So it's up to all of us as people to make that choice, and we need to make that choice and trust that God, universe has your back and something will work out. So I don't see an ending here for you guys. But I do see that type of situation where like you did the work, like here you are upright, like you've planted all these seeds, you've tended to them all season, you're here ready to make the harvest. And then here we are with this 8 of coins where it's showing up in reverse. So like something's preventing you from getting the benefit of your work. Now, whether you are still getting the coin and it's just that like someone isn't appreciating you or giving you the credit or the acclaim that you think you deserve, it could be that. But either way, you feel like you're having to walk on eggshells, and that is not a good situation to be in. In your near future, we have the Father of Cups. He is somebody who speaks their truth, who does not hold back, who I'm just noticing it's a swan too. Swans are kind of like ducks, except for obviously they're bigger and they're kind of more they have a more impressive presence, but they go to the bottom and they dig up the mud and the crap at the bottom, and it's like they make that work for them. They make that sustenance work for them. So what I'm getting here is just like using, and then look, we have Justice at the bottom of the deck too. So using whatever this situation is to your advantage to fuel you moving forward, to give you motivation to move forward. Focus on the good. Focus on this High Priestess energy. What is the lesson of what you're going through, regardless of the outcome? And then go and talk to other people. This is the first card that came out of the deck. Talking, interacting with others is going to be really helpful for you for the next month to help you sort of process and make sense of the experience. And the Ace of Swords, yeah, and speaking your truth. So just, again, like let's say you are in a situation where somebody's being that way towards you, being dismissive or whatever, don't be afraid to say it. Don't be afraid to say what you need to say. Do not walk around feeling like you have to walk on eggshells and like you're, one wrong step is going to tip over and set them off, because that's what this card represents. If the cups are all emotions, and a rat is also like, it's like a night creature, right? They sneak around. It's obviously in the night in this card, and if he takes one wrong step, he's going to tip that cup over, feeling like you're going to set someone off at any moment. I'm going to pull an animal oracle for you as an overall guidance. We got the swan. That's so funny. And you see how it's like reflected here. That's so interesting with the Father of Cups as moving into your future. All right, I'm going to go ahead and read it to you. I love, love, love this deck so much. Okay. Effortless creativity. Sensitive, mystic, elegant power. The swan represents heightened creativity. In Hindu mythology, the goddess Saraswati, the embodiment of language, creativity, and artistry, rides on the back of this graceful creature. The swan is ready to take us there, to the fluid realm of writing, creating, and reflecting. This potent and healing energy is not to be taken for granted or taken lightly. When the swan card appears, your soul is calling for attention, for solo time. An inner voice is waiting to be heard, an inner wisdom likely to be revealed. So, taking a moment to reflect on what has happened here, Pisces, and allowing it to fuel you moving forward. With this Hermit, taking that inner light and moving forward with it. Okay? So that's what I have for October. If you guys liked the video, please do like, share, subscribe. It really helps me out. If you're interested in that free reading, please send me an email. I'll link it down below. And I'll see you guys next month.